Hey, this is the Meerkat with FreeOnlineTradingEducation.com, where I'm an analyst, host of the Grok Star Trading Room, and perhaps your future mentor. Fasten your seatbelts. We got 3 trades to show you here that we had this morning on EXP, good old American Express Company. And here we are at pre-market, and it dipped down at opening, and now it was popping up like this. And so I said, it's looking like a bear pullback to me. So I went ahead and I set a trade and let the market come to me. And bam, look at that. And I am now short here at $37.88. $37.88, I am short EXP. Now we're going to move right along here since we have 3 trades today. Now it was low basing here right at the even dollar amount at $57. And we're watching it, and bam, there it goes, dropping down. So I'm managing my stop, bringing it down here just above 57. And down it goes here. I'm moving on up here a little bit here so we can see it. And now it's a low basing down here again. So I went ahead and decided to take out half at $56.35 for 2.6% on the first half. Bring my stop down here, and let's see what happened here. And then look at that, popped right back up and got me out here at $56.48 for 2.4% on the second half. So this total trade here was for 2.5% in 20 minutes. All right, but let's get ready. Now the market was falling off of its initial pop in the morning. Now the market was starting to turn around. Let's keep watching this here. And now it's high basing here. You see this high base here, high base. So I set a trade here. If it breaks out, I wanted to be long. Set a trade, let the market come to me, and boom, there I am. And I am now long $56.85. I'm long on AXP, American Express. Okay, set my stop down here just below this. It's starting to base up here, right? Again, hitting its head now. Again, here was at $57, right? Kept hanging around there. Well, guess what? It's hanging at 57 even dollar amount again. Put my stop there, and bam, look at that. Look at that right there. Hit my stop at $56.69 for minus 0.2% in 5 minutes. That's called cutting your losers short. It did not break out, and it reversed. Oh well. So let's keep watching. And now what was forming here was a symmetrical triangle, and also known as a bear pennant because we have a down leg and it's a symmetrical triangle. So I set a trade down below here that if it dropped out of that, I wanted to be short. Set the trade, let the market come to me, and bam, there we go. And I am now short here at $56.38. I am short on EXP. It's just sitting right down here, so it didn't fall very much, did it? Again, this is how at 56.50 area is acting as support and resistance rather than the even dollar amount. So bringing my stop up here just a little bit less than 1%, and here we go. Now this ends up being a bear pullback. If you don't know what these formations are, go to FreeOnlineTradingEducation.com to our free chart school, and we have pictures and explanations of each of them that I've described so far. The bear pullback, the symmetrical triangle, and now another bear pullback here. Low basing right at $56 even. And let's see here. Now sitting here resting right at 56. Just keep on waiting. Low base here now. This is a low base, and I'm going to just fast forward this, folks, because it sat here a long time, right at $56. So I have my stop just in the money here. I have zero risk at this trade, but look at this. This is 10, 20, 30 minutes. It still hasn't moved. That's okay. I keep my stop nice and tight here. And now, bam, it finally broke down. Now it's low basing again, a little bit lower here. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take out half here. And I did it 55.71 for a 1.1% on the first half. But let's keep our patience and see what comes up next here. And again, I'm going to go fast, a little bit fast here. Oh, look at this. Finally, it was breaking it. It was low basing here at 55.50. Now, bam, down to 55 even dollar amount. And guess what? It's low basing at that even dollar amount again. And then it goes down. Yeah, this is going on and on and on, folks. No kidding. And now it's come down here, 55. It's bounced up off of that. Nope, it's low basing here. And then kabam. Look at this. Kabam. I like it. I'm still short half of this. Now it's at 54.25, and I'm short from 56.38 It's pretty cool. And now look at that. It dropped down here really low, and that's starting to pop back up. So I'm bringing my stop down here, following this 20 moving average now as resisting, because it hasn't broken above the 8. But and there it is. Came up to the 8 EMA again, starting to roll back down. I mean, look at the volume down here. Look at that huge volume. And then look at that. Popped right up, right to that 20 moving average. Look at that. And it stopped me out almost to the penny. And I was out at $54.72 for 2.9% on the second half. So let's look at this overall trade. We had a symmetrical triangle. We broke down from that, and at first we had a little bear pullback. We were a little bit underwater, but we had a reasonable stop in there, less than 1%, and then it just sat here for the longest time. Patience, patience, patience. It dropped, started a low base again. I went ahead and took out half. Another low base, and then bam, on huge volume. So this was a bit of capitulation, as we call it, or as I like to call it, capitulation, because everybody it's down 12% now, and people are just puking. They just want to get out. So that sometimes can be a bottom, and it started to roll up. But again, I just managed my stop to that 20 moving average, and it stopped me out. Total trade on this was for 2.0% in 1 hour and 32 minutes. Now that took a lot of patience. This is Mark the Meerkat. Hey, I'm going to be on vacation for the next couple of weeks. The next video will be on February the 5th. Hey, just remember that all of these trading patterns just put the odds in our favor. There is no certainty here. Or as Clint Eastwood says, if you want a guarantee, buy a toaster. Trade well.